Aries, I'm Gabriella from Gabriella's Vampire Tarot. So for today, I'm going to be doing a general reading, a 9-card spread of past, present, future. I'm going to be using the regular tarot deck. I'm going to clarify with the vampire deck. I'm going to draw a vampire oracle and then draw 3 or no yes or no answers for you. But before I draw the vampire oracle and draw 3 yes or no answers for you, I want to introduce you guys to a new vampire oracle deck or vampire tarot deck, Tarot of the Vampires. Amazing, isn't it? And the human got it for me a few days ago, so, he probably thought it would be fun just to kind of start adding more vampire stuff. So anyway, let's get started for Aries. Okay, first row, which is the past. You start off with the 7 of Swords. You get the Magician. And then you get the 2 of Pentacles. So what I see here for you, Aries, is that somehow you were manifesting something and you were creating something. And in the past you were kind of juggling different types of responsibilities. So, the 7 of Swords is considered like a con card, that somebody's trying to manipulate or con somebody out of an idea or endeavor and stuff like that. It looks like this person is kind of stealing something. But it doesn't per se have to mean that case for you, Aries, especially in the past. You could have also been creating something or maybe paraphrasing some idea, but it just seems like that you were actually creating some, this magical idea, and you're just kind of balancing different types of responsibilities. So that's what I see for you. Is that, yeah, it just looks like, you were really, juggling, different types of options and stuff like that. I mean, you could even have air in your star chart or earth. So for current times, or the current row, you start off with the Ace of Cups. You get the Queen of Swords, and you get the 9 of Swords reversed. Yeah, whatever the correlation is between the past and present for you, Aries, is that I see that, from all this juggling of different types of responsibility, you are getting abundance out of this whole past idea or endeavor you were working towards. You remain, in a strategical mindset and no more worries about whatever, this could even mean, finances, because I more or less see that you're starting this new idea endeavor. Or it could even be a job, that's, where you're finally manifesting this beautiful abundance that you're getting. You're still, working in a strategic manner about, how you want to see the future, and no more worries for you. Beautiful. I mean, whatever you were creating in the past, Aries, this is like so amazing, because in the future you start off with the Moon, 5 of Swords, and the Sun reversed. Now, when I look at this combination, this really makes me think of how this Thursday is going to be a full moon in our sign, Aries. Impressive. I hope, because this is even the future, in a few days. But, that's what I see here is, you're kind of going on this new adventure or whatever, this, getting rid of and kind of fear and anxious, kind of thing is making you change course in some way. Because if you look at the moon, there's still that little path there that's kind of, guided you towards the mountains of whatever it is, because overcoming obstacles, it's like climbing a mountain and stuff. And that's what I see here, is that you are overcoming some kind of obstacle in the future. But the sun may, be down, and thank goodness it's just a card, otherwise I would have scorched right now. But, yeah, it just looks like, right now you're in a beautiful position of getting abundance and stuff, and yet, you're not giving up, or you're going to continue on with whatever this plan is, Aries. And that's really impressive. So now I'm going to clarify with the vampire deck. But it's, it's going to be a regular, and then I'm going to pull a vampire card, as an additional part. So anyway, for the 7 of Swords, you get the Prince of Cups. This is like the Page of Grails kind of thing. Or, Page of Cups, I mean. And you were definitely creating something. Because usually, with the a Page of Cups, that's kind of, like an idea kind of child. This is, your idea and your strategy towards it. And that's just kind of what I see here, is that you were really creating something beautiful in the past, because, why else would you be in a very beautiful, abundant position, whatever this was in the past? And that's why. For the Magician, you get the Two of Skulls. This is the second Two of Pentacles. You are juggling and manifesting at the same time. You probably had potions in one hand and, and magic in the other hand, whatever it was. But we were definitely juggling different types of responsibilities while you're manifesting something as a magician. You could be like maybe somebody in the arts as well. Maybe, you got a beautiful artistic position, whatever it may be. But it just seems like that, the Magician is considered one of the most powerful cards in the tarot deck. Sorry, I dropped this one. For the Two of Pentacles, you get the Sun. The second Sun card. Oh, thank goodness it's just a card, really. But it seems like whatever you were, juggling with in the past, it's bringing you joy. And that's how you got abundance. That's the correlation that I know, that I can see now, is, you were juggling something, in the past and manifesting something, and you're getting this, and, and that's the end of the past part, is, you were creating something and it gave you such joy. The Sun, you could even have Leo, in your star chart. You could even be working with a Leo. You could have Leos around you. But let's look at the Ace of Cups. You get the Lord of Knives, the King of Swords. Amazing. Because the King of Swords is like also a strategy kind of card, just like the Queen of Swords. So actually you got two counterparts here, but we'll talk about her afterwards. But it just looks like, this abundance is because of your strategy. Whatever you were doing, Aries, this is amazing. It's beautiful, it's like, when you work really hard for something, and it's like, hopefully, we're going to be clarifying this about the future card, but if you overcome any kind of obstacles, like an exam, or, you've just really overcome your fears of some kind, it can really give you such a beautiful, fulfilling moment in your life where you think, yes, I did it. And that's just kind of what I see here, is whatever you were working on in the past, it's amazing. Wow, this is beautiful. For the Queen of Swords, you get 10 of Skulls. Oh my goodness, you were definitely working, and you're definitely reaping the benefits of whatever you were working on in the past. Look at this. Fulfillment. And you know what I read about roses in the Tarot of Vampires? Is that roses is a real vampiric kind of flower. And, it's not like lilies or daisies or something, but this is a kind of vampiric flower, and roses is actually one of my favorite flowers too. Even though, this was before I even changed, but it just looks like, whatever you were working on or you're working on is just giving you such fulfillment. Or you could even have this beautiful connection with an air sign. Air and fire can be a really beautiful combination. Very nice. For the Nine of Swords reversed, you get Justice. Oh my goodness. And that's what I see here for you, is justice doesn't have to mean that, anything legal, but it can mean that, justice is served in your life. Whatever, you worked hard on in the past, you are allowed to be freed from any kind of worries or anxiety or anger or whatever it is, because justice is pretty much just telling you, you are finally in a balanced situation, Aries. And that's what I see here. You see these two, scales are balanced. You could be in a really good balanced position in life. For the Moon, oof, Lord of Skulls, the King of Pentacles, exactly. Don't just stop at anything. Just keep going with whatever you want to when you'll start manifesting more, because the King of Pentacles is a wealth kind of card. You normally see a king on his crown with pentacles and stuff like that, or you can even have Earth in your star chart somewhere. But I see that you're going on this beautiful journey of expanding, you know, your finances, Aries. You know, you're going on this new journey, and you know, you could be on horseback or whatever, you could have even a black car or whatever it may be, but it just seems like in the future you are going to be earning, or you know, expanding joy and beauty in your life and stuff like that. Oof. For overcoming obstacles and winning this battle, you get the Prince of Knives. This is the Knight of Swords. Exactly. You know, you are working towards something, you know, and that's what I see here. As you know, as you may be on a chaotic mess, but when you are trying to win some kind of battle, you know, you have to be a bit on the chaotic side, but also strategize, because this is still a strategy air kind of sign. And look, he's holding a rose. Man or woman, it doesn't matter in the situation, but whatever it is, you know, you are really working towards, you know, overcoming and defeating, you know, this kind of battle. Beautiful. Now for the Sun reversed, 3 of Grails. Just because the Sun is down, you know, it doesn't, you know, it's also kind of an internal care kind of situation, because upright means happiness, but below it could also mean internal, you know, celebration, and that's what I'm celebrating. You know, well, what you're going to be doing is you're going to be celebrating overcoming this battle, and you're going to be celebrating, and you're going to be manifesting a lot when you go on this new journey, Aries. That's just what I see for you. Let's pull a card from the new deck, shall we? The King of Swords, exactly. So, you know, well, what this card would mean for the new vampire thing is this is kind of more or less as an, you know, additional guide in this reading of saying, because you know, if you look at everything, the King of Swords is a strategic kind of card. So this is kind of, you know, the card that is overlooking the entire deck, and it's like, you know, this could even be eternally, you know, that you're strategizing something. But it just looks like, you know, and that you are really in a strong position of getting whatever you want to get, Aries. Okay, I'm going to pull Vampire Oracle and see what the vampire has for Aries. Jealousy. Interesting. Well, I can't really show you the body of this, but it says envy, punishment, changing course. So exactly, that's what you're doing in the future, is you're changing course. And that's just kind of what I see for you, Aries, is that, you know, you're just going off in this new direction so you can get more out of this situation. You know, you're defeating and you're going to be celebrating, and that's what I see here. You know, for this, a changing of course kind of idea for you, and that's just what I see. Is, you know, if you go on this new path, you know, sometimes, you know, you just have to change, you know, the future, you know, so you can actually, you know, well, instead of saying, okay, if I keep going straight, I might not get what I want, but if I maybe go left or right or something, you know, that could, you know, end up, you know, offering more, you know, abundance in life and stuff like that. Okay, I'm going to finish off with 3 yes or no answers. Please feel free to stop this video whenever you want, but let's get going. The first card is a yes because you get the 9 of Cups. The second is a no because, you know, you get the 4 of Wands reversed. The third is a yes because you get the 2 of Wands. Okay, Aries, I'm going to leave it at that for you, but, you know, if this reading resonated, please feel free to subscribe and join. If you want to, you know, join me on more vampire knowledge, you know, of the future, please feel free to subscribe and join. But anyway, I want to thank you all so much for supporting and loving me and my channel. I love you all.